Is everyone familiar with the Barbarian in the restaurant kind of sketch?
Which one?
I had a friend who wanted to pull the Barbarian in the restaurant because he wanted it to be attributed to him. This is a guy I knew in Cincinnati, and this was his first war, and he hadn't realized that, well, they're kind of used to us. So with the promise of a free meal to get me to go along and to be the witness, that he was the guy that did this, you know. He got me to come along. So we didn't go to any old McDonald's. No, we went to the closest one to sight.
Oh, that one, yeah.
So he's got on the big bear fur that Barbarian in the Restaurant sketch requires. And he's borrowed a sword that the hilt sticks up over his shoulder and the point almost hits the floor, and he had to put that on after he got out of the car.
You can't drive that way.
And he's got the pouch, and he's got one of those Eisenhower dollar coins. They're about this big around. So he goes in there and thumps the ham fist on the counter. Meat. And she immediately goes and gets the little girl who's about 16 or 17, and is about 4'8", goes and gets the manager and says to the manager that, now I want you to make sure that I'm handling this right. And this was the first sign I knew something was wrong. Because this is not the way the sketch is supposed to go. But my friend who was going to pull this off was, complete in his glory and wasn't even paying any attention. So she turned around and complete with the blonde bouncy off the head. What kind of meat would you like, sir? She learned her lines well. And he did the whole thing. He scritched his head. He pulled his beard. He thought for a second, and he reached into his pouch and pulled out the coin and flipped it high into the air. Now, I've never seen anyone before or since move this fast. Because she plants a hand on the counter, lunges out, and grabs the coin out of midair. Settles herself back, makes sure everybody's watching her, puts it on her hand, looks at it. Tails is raw, right?
Yes! Oh, got it.